Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a spin-off of my last video about fake apologies, and I wanted to talk about like life lessons, because I did talk a little bit about that with some of the mistakes I guess that I've made in the past, and some of the lessons that I had to learn because of that. And so this can be like any type of relationship in terms of like life lessons. So I know that we always want to see the best in people, and we always want to believe that, is if we show enough kindness or we show enough love and we show enough support, that person will get better, right? Let's just say the person that you are either in a relationship with, or this could be, like I said, it's your mother, your father, your friend, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, whoever, right? Whoever relationship that you have with somebody who doesn't exactly, let's say, treat you the best. We always want to believe the best, right? And I'm only speaking from a woman's point of view because I'm a woman, and I can't pretend to understand the way that men think. But um from a woman's perspective, we always want to see the best, and we think that the more that we love and the more that we give, and the more that things are going to get better. But it is actually the opposite. And if you even think about the lessons that you've learned in your lifetime, and when I'm talking about lessons, I'm talking about like hard experiences that really kind of like slapped you back to make you, open your eyes. Those lessons, they were a hard won victory, for example, right? And people sometimes don't learn unless there are repercussions, right? Or there's karma, or whatever you want to call it. So if somebody is treating you horribly and or disrespectfully, or whatever the case is, they're not respecting your boundaries, or whatever it is that you feel like you need in your life. If they're not doing that, and you respond by giving people love and affection, and you keep giving, 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 then it's like, why would they do anything different, right? And it's like a lot of the times why people will see this as a weakness, like say giving or being, gentle and good at heart and stuff like that, is because because of the way that you're not standing up for yourself, right? So of course, you just gave that person free reign. You said, it's okay for you to talk to me however you want to, or treat me however you want to. And I'm always going to give you love, and I'm always going to give you attention. I'm always going to give you affection. I'm always going to be there for you, right? So they're not learning their lesson. They think that their behavior is fine because you just validated it. And I understand that when you say it out loud, it's just like, well, yeah, duh. But when you're in the moment, especially when emotions are involved, um it can be very like topsy turvy, right? Like sometimes we get confused, or sometimes we like, because we love a person, um like I said, we want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's absolutely the other way around. You can't validate people, regardless if you're even in a relationship with them or not, or you have a platonic friendship, or whatever the case is, right? This could be just somebody like on the street. It can be anything or anyone. But when you validate people in that way, and that's what's going to happen. You just validated their bad behavior, right? And somebody was actually telling me a story about how he went to go get blood work, for example, right? And he's really scared of it, and which a lot of people are. And the woman, she was an older woman, and she said, like, stop being a wimp, right? But he said, oh, he just shrugged it off, and he gave her respect just because she was older. And I was like, what? I was like, so, okay, let me get this straight. You gave respect to somebody just because they were older, not because they deserve it or because they earned it, just because they're older. That doesn't warrant respect. Okay? And if somebody like is emasculating you or disrespecting you, I'm not saying like you don't have to be belligerent or be rude or anything like that, but yeah, you can put people in their place. I don't care how old they are, or, how much status they have or anything like that. Like, don't allow people to talk to you and to treat you however they want. And then you go and you validate that. So then they continue to keep on doing it. And it might seem like such a small thing, but small things lead to big things, which leads me to my next point is that you think that you're doing somebody a service by being nice and being kind and thinking, oh, the more that I give and the more that, I love, it will get better. No, it gets worse. It gets 10 times worse. And what happens is they not only take you allow them to take your self-esteem and your self-worth, but it can literally destroy you. It can get to the core of a person and destroy you, and like I said in my last video, there is nothing on this earth that is worth that. And sometimes people have to learn a hard lesson. And of course, it's not up to us to, serve justice to people. But, it is up to us to protect ourselves as adults and use your good judgment, use your discernment. If you learned a hard lesson or you had a hard won victory, remember that. Remember these types of people and these patterns and protect yourself and do the right thing and make a better choice for the next time. Right? Anyways, I always get so intense. Anyways, please remember to check the description box because I always write some final thoughts. And, I really appreciate you watching this video and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.